everyone, as you might be able to tell from my attire, this video is going to be motorcycle themed. I'm going to tell you how not to kill a biker. You know how most people think that if you're a biker, you're really likely to be in an accident? You know what? Only 1% of those accidents are actually caused by the biker themselves. So today I'm going to teach you how to be a good driver and a good pedestrian, because these two, they cause a lot of accidents for bikers. The number one thing I want you to do is to look. So many accidents are caused by people crossing the street without looking, people changing lanes without looking, people going when it's not clear for them to go. If you're in a car, please don't swerve, please don't change lanes without looking. Use your mirrors, turn around to look to like cover the blind spot. This is a T-top, by the way. If you're at some lights or if some kind of crossing or somewhere where you have to stop and you don't want to let the biker through to get to the front, bikers accelerate so much quicker than you. You're not gonna have to deal with the biker anymore. Just let them pass. So many drivers just try to block the way. Just let the biker go. That's one of the perks of having a bike. You get to filter. Let bikers filter. And if you're standing at a light waiting, check your mirrors please so you know if there's a biker or someone there. And don't flick your ashes at them if you're smoking, because it's really rude. And it also just shows that you have no idea what's going on around you. If you're at a light or something, don't just use that time to sit on your phone not paying attention to anything else. You're still in traffic, you still have to be aware of what's around you. Another thing that a lot of people probably just aren't thinking about, if you're overtaking a bike or just going past a bike for whatever reason, give them space. Give them just as much space as you would give a car. Don't go really close to them. Don't squeeze by right next to them just because they're a bike. They don't take up as much space. Give them the room. One thing you have to remember is that a biker is super exposed. They don't have anything protecting them. If something hits them, it hits them. If someone hits your car, oh, maybe a little dent. Nothing, no biggie. If you hit a biker, first of all, damage, which is expensive, which is stupid because it could have been avoided. Second of all, that's just gonna make their insurance go up, because as if that's not high enough already. Third of all, it's really uncomfortable for the cars to come really close. It's really scary. If you haven't been on a bike and experienced this, you probably don't understand, but it's really scary to have a car come really close to you, because at the end of the day, they're a stranger. Do you trust strangers? No. Would you want them to come really close to you with a machine that could kill you? And now over to our lovely pedestrians. People of the world, can you please just be good pedestrians? Just because you're not on wheels doesn't mean you don't have to pay attention. If you're crossing the street, please make sure you look properly, because for some reason, a lot of people have difficulty seeing a bike coming towards them, where they normally would have seen the car, but they just can't see the bike because it's smaller, or there's not two headlights, or whatever. I don't understand what makes you not see the bike. A lot of people complain about how loud bikes are. Of course they have to be loud, people don't see them. Almost every time that I leave my house, I see someone crossing the street right in front of a bike, and the bike have to swerve or just deal with that situation, which is really unpleasant to them, just because that pedestrian didn't look properly or just didn't want to wait because they thought, oh, it's just a bike, I don't have to wait for that. Which doesn't make sense. You're the pedestrian. The road is for things on wheels, okay? If you're a pedestrian, wait. Another really important thing that pedestrians do that is just so bad, and I guess I can understand that they don't realize this, but please don't do it again. Don't cross into bikers. And I mean, all of these things actually apply to cyclists as well, because I see so many cyclists being put into dangerous situations by pedestrians. Don't cross into bikers. By that I mean, don't start crossing before they've actually passed you. So if you're crossing the street like this and the biker comes up the street here, don't start crossing before they're past you, because it'll feel really dangerous to them. As I said, they're a stranger. You can't really trust them. Second of all, if a car hits you, it's on their insurance. If a pedestrian hits you, what insurance is gonna pay for that? Please just be mindful. Use your eyes, use your ears as well. Should be helping, but one of my boyfriend's bikes is the loudest bike I have ever heard, and people still cross the street in front of us. They don't see us. So Yeah, and it's really sad because I really want to get my own bike. I really want to. One of my big goals/dreams in life is to get a Honda Grum. I really want one. It's my dream bike. I just really want to, but London is way too dangerous for me to learn how to ride a bike. If I already knew how to, it would be okay. I never feel unsafe going on the back with my boyfriend because he's experienced, but I'm not. So I don't think London is a good place to learn because people just drive like idiots. You know, let's all make a vow today. Let's just promise to be good people in traffic, to not let anyone get hurt for just no reason, for us not wanting to wait for 2 seconds or just look before we cross the street or look before we change lanes or something like that. Let's not do stupid things. We're precious people. I don't want to lose anyone. I don't want to have anyone else lose someone because of something so stupid, something that could have been avoided so easily. So on that positive note, I shall see you next Saturday. Keep up the good vibes.